So I've got some Gratkit filament here. This is their matte PLA in rainbow. Really hard to get it on camera, but it's a gorgeous combination of just beautiful pastel colours. So I've run off some prints. As usual, I've done my fidget bolt. And it's come out really clean. With rainbow filament, it can be tricky on smaller items like this to actually hit the transitions. But when you do, it really shows it off. It's printed really cleanly. Once I figured out the reason I couldn't get matte filament to print was because I hadn't actually tuned for it, I'm getting much better results. So there's that. And then I've done a nice little spinning top. Quite like the texture of this as well. It almost reminds you of like unglazed clay. And they spin. So I did a larger one. This kind of hit the colour transition, but it's a bit subtle. So it started lighter here and then it's moved into a gorgeous purpley lilac colour. The big ones, I'm still not happy with the design. They don't spin quite right, but never mind, we'll come back to that. I've done a couple of my pen or trinket pots. I've slightly refined this design recently to put just a rounded rim here because it just suits the design better. With that, that's really cool, the colours. You can see all the way through. Such a variation in colour, like gorgeous texturing. And even the smaller one hits some colour boundaries, so the changeovers in this are fairly close together. Which, if you're like me and you don't print massive half a spool prints, is a very handy thing with rainbow. Otherwise you're just playing print it and guess what colour it's going to come out. So then I have made some little trinket bowls, or not so little. I basically took the design for this and messed about with it a bit to make a bowl, because I've run out of people who want pen pots. When I finished all of these prints, I end up carting them around and trying to give them away to people, because otherwise I get a house full of the stuff. Just look at that lovely banding from the colours there. Must admit though, I'm biased. I love pastel colours. And anything that's in the purple range of colours, you've got me. Come out lovely. Nice and solid. Look at that looking down in it. You can really see those colours. So impressed with that. And then somebody out in America was printing these and they said for a giggle they just doubled the size to see what would happen. So I did the same, but I did it at the designer level rather than just scaling up in the slicer. Completely impractical, but they're fun. And boy do they catch the eye. Look at that, showing off that rainbow. See it all the way as it's travelled up through. Sorry, printed that way up as it's travelled up through. So this is 3 sections. The bolt itself here, and then obviously the nut is separate, and then this end cap is a separate part. But it's come out really clean, no issues with it. Nice and solid. And it spins well. I've got to get round to updating my online designs on Thingiverse and Cults with these files. But then they'll be freely available for anybody who wants them. There you go, you can see that colour transition. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this filament. Definitely worth buying. And with anything I review, it always gets 100% honest treatment. Whether I've bought it with my own money, whether it's been sent to me for free, or whether I've had a discount in return for providing a review, it's all the same to me. It all gets the same honest treatment. If I find something that I have a problem with, I will go back to the manufacturer or the seller, resolve any issues, and then I'll document that in the review. But if it helps frame my reviews, just assume that whatever I'm reviewing didn't cost me a penny. It still gets the same honest review. So there we go, that's the Gratkit Matte Rainbow PLA.